recap of Phase 2.
Wow, Bendy domination yet again. Bendy's dark revival continues.
Not too surprising, Bendy's done traditionally well in the Battle Royale. It's been to the finals. And I think the format this time really helps it because even though it may not be people's first, it might be their second or their third. It's generally not getting picked last.
It did really, really well in Phase 1, so I don't feel like I was surprised at all. But you didn't predict this one, did you?
No, the real shocker this week was how much people did not like Amanda the Adventurer. I really believe that project had the same qualities as things like Phasmophobia the musical or The Day That You Die. So I predicted it was going to do quite well. And it got bodied, man.
The only thing it did beat was Baldi's Big Zoo, which placed absolutely last. So I feel justified saving Trombone Champ knowing you put Baldi so low. I'm hoping Trombone Champ doesn't end up having the same fate.
This round did have the first of the saved musicals losing out. Finding Mr. Midnight has ended its run. I can't save it again. There's no more buzzer. And in the second half of the week, of course, Melon Squad, My Own Little Nightmare, went through to the championship round. I'm very excited that this is still doing well. This is actually an older musical. Like, it has a lot of views at this point since it's been out for so long. I like that a musical from 8-ish years ago is still kicking butt today.
I'm very proud of it, but I'm also very proud of Blame It on the Dice, which is the newest Random Encounters musical, and it placed second.
Fresh out of the gate, that first day, it was in the lead for the entire day. It wasn't till day 2 and day 3 that My Own Little Nightmare pulled ahead. It would have been actually kind of fun for the newest musical to make it through to the championship.
I was looking forward to it.
But let's talk about cult classic 12 Minutes the Musical and how it didn't do as well as I thought it would do. In fact, the Fates of Undertale did better than it did.
Ooh. I mean, I like the Fates of Undertale just fine. I feel a little vindicated though. There have been some people that have really pushed that 12 Minutes is one of the best Random Encounters musicals of all time, and having watched it again recently, I don't always get some of the love for it. I think it's a confusing musical for people that haven't played the game. Do we think that either of this week's winners stand a chance of winning the entire thing?
Freddy Fazbear is lurking out there.
Oh, right.
We know he's lurking. I still think it's probably the one to beat, even though it hasn't had its round yet in Phase 2. So for all I know, it could not make it
It could
through.
get knocked out.
It could get knocked out,
Yeah.
but I think it's still the front runner.
I would like to place a little bit of a bet on Bendy, only because I think it had one of the biggest gaps between first place and second place in Phase 1. It had a pretty significant gap in Phase 2.
When Bendy is there, someone loses hard.
I also like to believe that My Own Little Nightmare has the oomph, but I've seen it trip and fall before. So
I mean, we saw Bendy trip and fall when confronted by Freddy Fazbear. So honestly, First Nights at Freddy's is just bigger, better, stronger, tougher than anything in FNAF the Musical, the original. So if Bendy's got its work cut out for it, it's this year.
But First Nights at Freddy's has not made it through yet. We actually have 3 more battles coming up in Phase 2.
So we do.
3 more musicals that have a chance to get into the championship, and 2 of them are coming up this week.
So that's gonna be up to you guys. Go vote! The voting starts again tomorrow.
Beard salute! Woo!